Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It's time for more EU4. I'm your other host, Calvin. So, where we last left off, we have our wall. The barbarians are on the other side of it, so things are going pretty well. Things are going pretty well. Things are going really nicely. Yeah, we'll reject the reform, get some inflation, whatever. Frisia is up here fighting against the Danes in their invasion of the Lombards, which is going pretty well for the Danes, but I don't know how long that'll last. You know, I really hate the Lombard color. Please tell me it looks like actual static for other people, like it actually moves on occasion. Yeah, like right now it's moving. Like, what the shit is that? I really hope I'm not the only one who sees, like, the Lombard color and be, like, static that moves. Alright. So. Let's see. Right now, we're actually in pretty good shape. Good. Treviso has been converted. That just leaves Venice. We're trying to restore perfect stability before we go on our African operations. And I think probably we should just get to it. We don't need every group out here. So I'll see to it that we bring these guys down here. Alright, so the transport should bring them down over, which should do fine. We're going to finally get around to conquering Nubia, mostly. Nubia contains literally 100% of the world's slave production right now, so getting a hold of that is pretty useful. Let's try to get that windows. You see these 4 provinces? They are literally the only provinces in the world right now that produce slaves. Now, I've been getting enough of the slave market that I don't really mind. Simply because, you know, 2 of these provinces, wait, 3 maybe? I forget, where's the node? Yeah, 3 of the 4 provinces that produce slaves are in the Alexandrian node, which I control 70% of. So it's actually pretty good for me. But it would be nice to actually own and control the production of the slaves. Parthia hasn't died, they just transformed. Parthia gets a decision, I think, to turn into Persia at some point. There we are, Venice now converted. So we now have 100% religious unity. We've managed to keep the damn Chalcedonians out. And things are well. We also have the next council coming up, which will inevitably turn our vassals Nestorian, but oh well. I mean, they're already Chalcedonian, I don't really care much. So, military divided. Well, we have Ramon right now as our god, right? Yeah, so I don't think siege ability helps. We'll just take fort defense. And in the meantime, let's begin fabrication of various claims. Oh yeah, Persia also turned to Domitian at some point. Halarib. There we are. They slowly were just kind of forced to convert after a couple of occupations from the Samardians and me. They didn't do so well. And that's us hitting maximum military points. And admin not far behind. So, we need to start and continue the development of Tunis and Carthage. I really need to change that name again. Right? We'll just custom name it. The problem is every time the game or mod updates, that changes back. Oh well. Well, that was all my admin points. Perfect. There we go. A lot for very little, but that's how you develop a capital. We're still legitimately 30 years away from our next level of tech, so I'm not too concerned that I just did that. Man, is it ever getting hella expensive to develop this province, though. Yeah, the whole classical era does not help our cause very much. Now, classical era will unfortunately persist for probably like another 20 techs, give or take, I think. Let me check. Medieval era begins actually at Tech 18. Good, so that'll reduce our development costs significantly. We'll keep our guy. He's proving rather quite good to have. What the hell is Bon as a religion? Proto-Tibetan, basically some sort of paganism that was in Tibet before Buddhism rolled around. That's all. Just really, really old paganism that we don't hear much about because it was in Tibet and pretty much nowhere else. It's simple as that, really. Alright. So, I probably don't have to worry too much about Byzantium. I'm actually going to wager that my vassals can take them on. And we can probably restore Cappadocia. I should also see about the seizure of Cyprus and Crete. Those could be very useful for me. Alright. Allied with Byzantium. Oh no. Whatever will we do, guys? I don't know. Who's Byzantium allied to? Egypt. So I should just call them in as a co-belligerent then? Okay. Cool. Since I do want to take Byzantine provinces, it would probably be helpful. I'm just going to assume Palmyra and Assyria are more than capable of handling this situation. It appears that they are. Okay. And that's the Egyptian army taken care of. Qasir Ibrim. So, if I want these two provinces... Oh yes, I'll actually have to occupy them, won't I? God damn it, that was my transport navy, wasn't it? Fuck. Get the war fleet out here. I needed those. Find me where they landed their fleet. Ah, there's their fleet. Alright. Good. So their fleet is now blockaded in on their capital. That's all I needed to see. The Council of Bukharian. Ah, yes. Nestorian. Nestorians abound. So all Christian countries in Asia just converted to Nestorianism, which amounted to Palmyra and Assyria. I don't know. Is Cappadocia in Europe? I don't know. No. Yeah, Cappadocia is in Europe. Huh. So yeah, we didn't exactly get very far with that, but alright. And I'm going to need more transports now, annoyingly enough. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. Cyprus is occupied. Get back on board this ship and head to Crete. So. Really, that's the problem, huh? I can't make it into a fucking core. Well, I just ignore them. Let's see. The release of nations. I could force them to release Greece. That's something, I guess. I don't know. Can I core... Oh. Apparently our leader also managed to get himself killed. Good work. Yeah, Ramon. Okay. So at least we have the islands. Unfortunately, I don't think we can demand any of them. Oh, we can demand Crete. I guess it's because Cyprus's port is on the north side. Give this to Palmyra. Yeah, that'll work. Good. Now, on the matter of the Byzantines, I say we just sort of march through them and kill them all. No. That'll be fine. Let's get to work, boys. Where are you going? Did I hit yes? Yes, I did. Although I'm pretty certain I didn't actually. And alright, it appears I'm gonna have to be a little smarter than just walking. Because I don't think I can count on any aid from my vassals. They're doing their own thing, which is fine. Well, maybe I can. A little late on it, but better late than never and all that, eh, what? Like, we're just trying to get to their forts right now. That's great. So Palmyra is in charge of the siege, which is going to make that impossible. Alright. In that case, we'll do Attila. I assume, yeah, they're going to come down here and engage with us. Alright. Right now, though, we did just get our transports back, finally. Good. That's helpful. You guys are kind of overfighting the rebels, don't you think? I mean, I'm not saying there's more important things to be doing, it's just, you know, you don't have to commit 4-1 to beat rebels, yo. On the plus side, since you guys can't move, I can gain hold of this siege without problem. Denmark, now suffering a peasants' war. Well, looks like all their gotten gains against the Germans may not go very well. For them, they tried. Yep. There, it's all 15 boats. Good. Boom. Boom. Sooner or later. There we are. Ouch. Those Byzantines, man. Ah, yes. And Frisia, despite being my ally, is still attempting barbarian invasion, which bemuses me. That is a thing. We had an alliance. They have a defensive attitude towards me. But yet they will still continue to attempt barbarian invasions. There is no negotiating with the barbarians. They will come, and they will come. Alright, Cyprus and Diyarbakir go to Palmyra. I get Crete. And Qusir. Good. You see? That, right there, is what these forts are for. There's no way I'm going to get to them in time. On the other hand, I can make the dart for their forts and effectively run a counter-campaign. Might be the easy way to do it. Because if I can capture any fort before they arrive, which I just did, you just need to delay now for at least a couple of months. Good. You let Paris get some reinforcements in there and gave them time to do their work. So, suddenly Zealand. And yeah, all of your forts just fell. Anything I want released? Not even really. Yeah, I guess you're free to go. Just give me some prestige, would you? Somehow the barbarian invasions don't really pose that big of a threat these days. It's kind of sad. I mean, there have been a few that posed serious threat to me, but I've handled most of it pretty easily. Alright. So, I'll give Crete that. Give them that as well. Oh, that's going to be a problem. Also, we need to make the Gepids arrival. Sure thing. No problemo. Alright, so we finally destroyed Egypt, the country. And now we're going to destroy Funj and push our way south here. I'm going to look to take this entire coast. Yeah. Nobody cares about disputes that affect our government. There we are. 25, 20, and 15. So we're now up to 60 development. Aw, yeah. Unfortunately, like I said, still 26 more years ahead of time. But that's okay. Yeah. Form an alliance with Frisia. I mean, I would, but, you know, it doesn't work out so well. Alright. So, without further ado, thank you, everybody, for watching. This has been your lovely, lovely host, Calvin, signing off.